Hello there, my turtle ducks. Today we're going for Chismoso Monday. We're going over three different topics. One of them is Hassan being dumb enough thinking he can sue for statements he himself has said, suing More Pegasus, thinking about it, hasn't actually done it. The second one will be going over Asmongold's really bad take about God of War. I've seen the trailer. I'm actually excited for it. Third one is pretty much a short talk about so far H3H3 has lost, but it's not completely done because he can appeal the decision, but he's so far lost the suit against Denims, which is funny because they kind of used his own when he won the copyright or reaction thing, transformative content lawsuit. They used that against him. So let's see what this is about.
That person to the authorities in Singapore, they have extremely strict laws against cyber harassment and spreading misinfo on the internet. Wait, like this one is my favorite. This one, the Pegasus guy is my favorite. There's this like Indian dude on YouTube, and basically his entire content is just covering how I'm gonna be jailed and arrested and prosecuted.
To be honest, that's not all his content. As much as I've got on his ass in the previous video, he talks more than just about Hassan. He talks about Hassan orbiters. Doesn't really deal with like the opposite side of it, like Asmongold, like people should who says they're impartial. He kind of glazes Asmongold, which is kind of my
and my life is over. Like that's all he does. Look, biggest Hassan orbiter just ruined his career.
Pokemon career is completely
failing. Halkias catches a stray for More Pegasus. Oh, nabaran. Finally banned. Hassan's friends just abandoned him. Hassan just got confronted in real life. The entire world is turning on Hassan. Almost everyone hates Hassan now. 90% hated. Hassan just got caught in 4K. Biggest Hassan orbiter just...
I mean, to be honest, if he stops saying dumb shit and stops pushing terrorist propaganda and starts being a propagandist to the point where it's just making his cause look bad, then he wouldn't have to deal with this bullshit. Like that's it. And then he's getting buttered about it.
Stavros was literally in a movie that was nominated for an Oscar. You thought I was joking. You thought I was joking when I said like this guy only makes this video, the same video over and over again. The internet they spend every so funny because he has nothing redeemable about him, but the pure animus that drives a lot of dudes that look like him, I guess.
The funny part is, I remember doing that, and then he looks at a picture of his Instagram, and he sees that he's jacked and shredded. It's like, what the fuck?
On the internet, they spend every waking moment on the internet. The animus that they feel towards me is enough. They're like, I don't even want, I will watch the same video over and over again. It's Chop City.
Oh my God, it's the rise of fascism. But
are you gonna say anything about that, or are you just gonna repeat what he said in a mocking tone?
Are you kidding me? What happened, Hassan? Are you gonna be swinging from the gallows again? It's funny because somehow you survived the first time. You know, Hassan might actually be Kaido from One Piece, because
I cannot.
Wait, is he glazing me? I'm Kaido from One Piece. What the? Yo, that's.
The thing is, what Pegasus does, he's very sarcastic about shit, but sometimes he will like compliment them, be like, "Hey, he's part of this. He's goated for doing this, but you're still wrong for this."
Kind of cool. If you catch me making videos like this to pay my bills, ignore it. You know you can make positive videos. They also go, fairly viral.
I mean, okay, but he doesn't make positive videos. He makes pretty shitty videos, calling for people's heads. And like saying a bunch of horrendous shit.
He's kind of mimicking your expression and facial hair. Okay, that's disrespectful to me. That's messed up. He's watching right now on Discord server probably. I mean, hey, you got noticed by your king, by your god.
This is the worst content creator on YouTube right now. Sure, maybe Ethan Klein is doing more outside of YouTube, with his litigation. Pegasus is a perfect example of a complete who's been given a microphone and an agenda to follow.
So that's it, and then his hair is completely uneven. Like this side's longer than this side, or he just did it incorrectly. I used to have that hairstyle, and I grew up my hair, and then I got a wolf cut. But yeah, no, this is completely awful. And then he's talking about like Mike. He has a mic, and he's reacting to this, and he's giving a really shitty take. I'm reacting
I don't
to
know
him
how you
reacting
can deny
to a reactor.
the clear elements of fascism present in the current administration.
This is reactception.
Either you're unaware, like you're just not looking into it, or like you're willingly sweeping for it, which is insane.
Oh, Hassan was not put into concentration camps. Okay, so he was just crying as usual, trying to fearmonger because he's a dishonest.
That fake laugh annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah, fascism when I'm personally put into concentration camps. Buddy, there are a shit ton of people being put into concentration camps. Some of them look like you, actually. I don't know if this guy lives in America or not, but, you know, the fuck are you talking about? This is, ironically, one day after I came back from visiting the outside of a concentration camp in New Jersey called Delaney. This dude is an Indian living in Singapore. Senator, I'm Singaporean. My friend loves More Pegasus and thinks he's smart. Help, please. What? I'm fascinated by people who sincerely watch this.
I'm fascinated by people who watch him. But yeah. So Pegasus responded. Oh wait, this is it. And then he's like,
This is the fear mongering here. He got denied access to the UK because he has comments about Israel that they don't like. And your response to that is that it's a conspiracy theory.
Why he got the wait? What is this him? Oh my God! This is my goat. This is my goat. Oh, he's on a journey. He's on a journey of self-improvement. Know thyself. Road to Greek God. Singapore. He is in Singapore, and he is actually okay. Respect. Debunking the no pants allegations.
Yeah.
Okay, Pegasus. Okay, Pegasus. You win this round. I'm proud of you. Stay tuned
Sorry
for the
about
greatest
that.
entertainment.
But yeah, no, he like legitimately glazes him, and then he's like, okay, cool, and then he like pushes for like his death. It's like, what the fuck? I've seen Pegasus respond to this, and we're talking about it. Pegasus pretty much says he doesn't have like a lawsuit against him. He what he's doing is completely illegal by Singaporean laws because he's not harassing them, he's not going after him, he's not doxing them, he's not threatening him, which Hassan says that he did or he has. He obviously hasn't seen the videos. He hasn't done anything. To be honest, I'm even getting tired of the Legendary series. I don't watch every fucking video of Hassan that he does because you know what? I don't need that negativity in my life. Fuck that shit. But yeah, no. Hassan insulted him, made a really bad video full of holes, copied his thumbnail style, which was actually pretty funny, not gonna lie. Like if we go back over here and we look at this, boom, the copy. That was actually pretty funny. The memes were real. But yeah, no, I think Hassan's stupid like he always is. He's just a big ass liar. He's a horrible person. He cannot like tell the truth because he has to continue fear mongering to push his agenda. Which I'm like, if we were to get into politics, I'm very central. I think the extreme on both sides are fucking stupid. Like MAGA Republics are the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet, and then there's the hardcore left-leaning people like Hassan and them, who I also think are the dumbest motherfuckers in the planet. And I'm insulting, I don't care. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it, dude. And it's so fucking stupid. So from next topic, I'm kind of speeding along because my last video was a little bit long. We're talking about Asmongold's really bad take about it. Hold on. Asmongold Fluffy take.
The character looks awful. It's like somebody who didn't like her made her look like this in the game. They give her the eye bags as well. They give her like those cheek lines right here. Like, it's not good, man.
So that's several things. The thing is, she just died. So like this bitch just died. Also, it's in the past where they don't have like makeup and shit to get rid of the bags. They don't have medical journeys. A lot of people looked awful over there.
I'm definitely not the target audience for this game, and I don't think that there really is one. Sorry, but I just don't think that there's a huge audience of people that are looking forward to playing a 43-year-old middle-aged mom. I feel like God of War is Kratos, so you have to know the lore. You can come up with the most elaborate lore explanation, and you can be totally right about it, and you can have everything accurate, and I do not care. I care about what I think God of War is.
Which is funny because he says he's only played the first one. He hasn't played
And everything.
the rest.
It's God of War. Yeah, not Goddess of War. It just feels weird to have a game with one type of protagonist and then you change it for no reason. God of War is a series that has followed Kratos for the entire period of time. It's been...
Yeah, and the story is pretty much done from a rage-filled, full of guilt, a human to God, to a guy who's just like learning to let go of all that hate and overcome his past and make sure that his kid isn't like him, that he doesn't grow up like him, that he doesn't grow up vengeful or hateful, and he becomes like a better person than he ever was. His story's
been
pretty much
Kratos
done.
since like...
But the thing is, the creators have confirmed they're coming out with more stuff for Kratos. I think the next one was going to more like the Asian mythology.
2004 to 2000 and like whenever the last one came out. I think if you were to poll the audience and you were going to do a poll of like, you know, which character would you rather have the story of God of War continued by, 90% of people would pick Atreus.
And they are doing something with Atreus as well.
Am I wrong about that? Let me just take a step back. Nobody wants to play a 43-year-old mom fantasy magic simulator. You can come up with whatever lore justification you want, but at the end of the day, there's a reason why a lot of people see this and they don't like it.
I honestly think like he used to have such good takes on video game, and then he went to this whole fucking MAGA ass movement and just became the worst thing ever.
What if you could make a song using only your voice?
No.
Let's start with the drums.
Oh,
So
man.
here he is, his reaction
Absolutely
to
diabolical.
Yep.
XQC talking shit about him.
But like I said,
Uh-huh.
even there's intels, and then there's a gradient or whatever. Chat, God of War is a huge fucking, like, seriously.
It's a guy game. It's a guy game. It's made for guys. Kratos is the peak masculine male character, and the people that are playing it are overwhelmingly men. If you swap it over to being a middle-aged suburban mom...
Actually, no, I know a lot of women that love God of War for specific reasons. Kratos.
who has a magic sword that she can talk to, and she can cast magic spells with her hands. Nobody gives a shit about it. Sorry.
It's insane.
I hate the fucking eyebrow thing because every time he thinks he has something like he ate, he does the fucking ugly ass eyebrow thing, and it's just so fucking
spent
stupid.
over decades. Like,
Yeah.
of course, there's gonna be some form of reservation when the protagonist, when it's
See, he's so afraid to say this. We have evolved over millennia to be able to identify and detect trends. We can tell what a trend is. We know what trends are. You share more chatters at XQC than your own 24/7 channel? Is it really true? Let me see. 755. That's crazy. Damn. I mean, like, I'm glad, right? I am. Like, I think XQC is great. That's great. Who's the third one? I didn't see a third one. Burnt Peanut. Oh, that's no surprise. Of course.
it's a woman protagonist.
Yeah.
If they've made the protagonist a male for fucking 30 years.
Exactly. Everybody knows why they're doing this. We all know why they're doing this. And we're not going to get gapped.
Maybe it's to tell another side of the story and to bring in Kratos into like the Asian mythology, because it looks like that's what they're doing.
Gaslit into
Just
thinking,
me.
oh no, that's not the reason why. Yeah, it is. We all know it. Everybody knows it.
Why do you think that's an invalid point?
It doesn't matter whether these people think that it matters whether they think it's invalid or not. It doesn't matter whether you think it's invalid. It matters whether we think it's invalid. And we don't think it's invalid. So then it's not. And if there's enough of us, we can force these companies to...
See, enough of us. Us. Speaking like a fucking woman hating dude. I swear to God, his fucking MAGA has fried his brain.
It's a massive portion of us, and we will make the discourse so unpleasant, so uncomfortable, so problematic, and so toxic that there will be an environment where people are afraid to do this.
Afraid? What the?
That's the goal.
You just sound like a weirdo.
Yeah, he sounds like a fucking ass weirdo, dude. He sounds like a fucking old ass man, bitter old ass man who hasn't been touched by a woman in years. So he's pretty much hateful in the world. He surrounds himself with a bunch of men, male chatters or men, which is pretty fucking gay. Support Pride Month. Let's go.
I'm gonna cry, bitch, moan, and complain so much until people listen to me. You sound like a Karen, no? Ironically, those are all the behaviors as to why Asmongold and his own audience can't find a partner, because they act like that all the time.
That's the goal. We are trying to do that. We are trying to make it as toxic as possible.
You're so gay. This guy's a loser. What the?
And do you want to know why they're mad?
Nobody's really that mad, man. You're just getting like online Twitter brained.
It's because it's working.
Whoa, what's working?
It's not working. None of this is working. A lot of people are still supporting of being able to sleep with who you want or love who you want. A lot of companies still support that. A lot of game makers still support that.
Is this guy seriously like monologuing right now? It's working? What does Asmongold think is working? Does he realize that like this is probably the goal from Santa Monica Studios? If anything, they're making a woman lead because they know morons like you are gonna cry about it, and then they get more free coverage.
Yeah,
why else do you think that they made Laufey have basically a big cubic washing machine with her, so that people would make stupid memes and keep it in the cycle? They're rage baiting for attention, and then they're hopefully going to produce a really good game, and you're just helping them. Like, this guy just monologued as if I'm gonna change gaming forever. You're just part of the parasite machine that gets games like this more popular. If anything, the reason why there's more wokeness in games is to bait people like you into saying it's bad, so that the ratings go up, or that the eyes on it go up, so more people buy it.
Yeah, no.
It's
this is
I'm a
the
white
clip
nationalist, white supremacist.
All right, cool.
I was here. I did.
It's a guy game. It's made for guys. Kratos is the peak masculine male character, and the people that are playing it are overwhelmingly men. If you swap it over to being a middle-aged suburban mom who has a magic sword that she can talk to, and she can cast magic spells with her hands, nobody gives a shit about it.
Kratos' story right now is done. It's over with. There's nothing really else to tell. He's gone through both of his arcs. His original arc where he's basically an angsty teenager, which is cool because I identified with that when I was younger. Big
that is true. I was in high school with this, so I
boobs
identified
and
with
shit
it.
and violence and blood. I'm playing God of War 3 right now. Gameplay wise, probably the best of the original series. And then you got like a really good, story of maturation where he becomes a father and he tries to, limit his anger and teach his son based on his reckless past. And like, there's a lot of productive. But what else can you tell? If anything, I would have said move on to Atreus, make him an adult, give him mommy's axe, but make him split into multiple axes so he can throw him. That'd be sick. They can come back to him.
No, that's actually a dope ass fucking idea. What the fuck?
The bow. It's just cringe. Make the remakes. Make it so
Santa
that he has
Monica,
to, make
give
it
this
an
guy
emotional journey. Do a little bit more
whiteboard.
than just like, oh, we remade the old games to make them, update a little better. Do some dope where Kratos has to choose whether he wants to change the past and save his daughter or keep the past the same so he can meet his son. But like, what else is there to tell, dude?
Yeah.
And they decided to go in this direction. As long as the story's good, I don't give a They're trying to expand the universe. Everybody does this. It makes sense to do it this way. I don't want to see another game where you play as Kratos for no reason. It's boring.
You can make fun of it all you want, can do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, I want to be catered to.
A few moments later.
Who's this? No, I haven't played God of War since God of War 1.
Yeah, that was a clip. He hasn't played God of War since God of War 1, which came out like in 2006. How does this man have an audience? God, he's such a piece of shit.
This guy's been going on about how he's a big God of War guy. He hasn't played God of War since God of War 1. Why the fuck is this guy complaining if he hasn't played God of War since 2006? He's fucking ulting the whole time. Oh, dude, I'm insane right now. I played every single God of War game. Bro, I have a playthrough.
See, I played every, except for the latest one. I didn't play the latest one because I gave my PS5 away to family. But this guy, Asmongold just went from a dude like in the mid 2010s who had really good takes, who was an actual gamer, who actually played games, and will diss something based on the story rather than the protagonist being a woman. It's so fucking stupid. He's become the thing he used to hate. God, that's why he surrounds himself around ugly ass people like Tectone. God, so fuck, I hate this. Okay, going on third story. We're doing a quick coverage because this is usually I've been covering this for a bit, so yeah.
Covering Denims, who is also being sued by Ethan. Now, Denims' lawsuit is a bit different. This was part of the copyright original 3 people who I think were sued because they fell into Ethan's trap.
What and Casey Tron pretty much forfeited. Frogan went on default. So now the judge gets to decide, and then Denims.
Where he freaking registered his content nuke about Hassan in the Library of Congress or whatever, and then sued 3 reactors who he didn't like because they were like, oh, watch my reaction instead of giving H3 the view because we hate him, ha 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 ha, whatever. Like, that's like the main smoking gun that they had for like, this is copyright abuse, and I registered it ahead of time, so double whammy, double jeopardy, you're getting sued. Now, Denims, I think, has the most leg to stand on. Freaking, I just couldn't find this clip. I saw Destiny reacting to it one time, so freaking pardon me using this guy's video, but we're going to see what she had to say. She's given like an update, and Destiny snarking her here.
And it shows here timeline of uninterrupted playback versus commentary pauses.
So this is her timeline of how much she was talking during the video versus letting the video play itself, which I think is, you know, a good strategy. This is freaking Destiny covering Denims, who is also being sued by
So we do that. I was trying to find what wins over HD. I think it was this one. No. So apparently, no. So now go to videos. Just go to all. Content creator Denims scored a significant legal victory in her copyright lawsuit against Ethan Klein of HDHV Productions. The judge granted her a motion of judgment on the pleadings, tentatively ruling that the 3 of the 4 fair use factors favored her. Active citing Klein's own foundational 2016 fair use case as legal precedent. Klein's company TI filed a lawsuit against Denims, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And then what happened next? The judge tentatively decided with Denims in her motion and instructed her to submit a proposal judgment. The lawsuit is subject to go to further official rulings. Legal analysis notes determination fair use on the pleadings alone is rare, as it is actually because of full developed factual record through the discovery process. For a breakdown, this is why tentative victory is being viewed as a massive turning point in the internet creative copyright law. She barely won. Like she won a massive hill, but it's not completely over. So there's still a long battle to go, but right now she's won a massive hill. So we just gotta keep watching and keep up and see what's going on. This is probably like the smallest thing. I was over like the whole Asmongold thing a bit too long. But yeah, no, this is pretty much it. This is another Chismoso Mondays. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you want me to talk about. I think all 3 creators are just like really shit people, and I'm not the biggest H3HD fan either. I think all these people are just horrible people. But it's whatever, man. It's just things. Bye.